We're looking at the camera, sitting right here, and I'm gonna interview you. All right? It's A&O time. Andy and Ollie, give me a dab. Give me a. Aw, mwah. Today you promised that I was gonna. Today you promised that I was gonna be able to interview you. You said it was okay. We scheduled a date and a time, and right now is the time. And now you don't want me to interview you. What's really good? Oh, you're just too tired. You're lazy. So now you don't want me to interview you. Well, we have to do this for the animals, Oliver. Alright. So why is it so important to go vegan? Why is that important? I'm a psychic, by the way, so I have to read his mind. He said that it's important to go vegan because tofu tastes amazing, and because more people need to be awakened to the reality that other little furry beings like him, so look at him. He's purposely doing the sad face, like he's doing that intentionally to get you guys to feel like some empathy in your heart. So he said that there's other furry yeah, we're catching on. Yes, he said that there's other furry babies like him in cages, and fine, look, see, look, we only got one question. He don't want to do the interview anymore. Anyways, so he said there's other furry little babies like him inside of cages, and there's other non-furry babies. There's babies with feathers and babies who've been stripped away from their moms because other people want to drink their milk, and that it's wrong to exploit animals and their body parts in every way possible because it's bad for the planet, and anything that's bad for the planet is bad for everyone who inhabits the planet, human or non-human. And that's very true. That's a really good point, Oliver. Are you gonna get on camera or what? Or are you just gonna sit there? We are not done with this interview, I'm sorry. At least, can we get one more? Fine. Can we just get one more question, please? See, he doesn't want to turn around. He's shy. Maybe if I do this interview from behind. What kind of interview is this? 2 questions? Really? 2 questions? Alright. What's the difference between dogs and chickens? He said there is no difference, get out of my face. Gosh, and he kicks me away too. Well, there is no difference, get out of my face. How rude. Well, let me elaborate. Well, I agree. There is no difference, really. I mean, if we're looking for physical differences, then yes, it's pretty obvious. But we can look for physical differences with everyone. I mean, we can find similarities within different species, we can find similarities within similar species, and vice versa, and differences within different species. We might not have feathers, humans, and we might not have a beak, but one thing that we can focus on is the things that we do share in common. Humans have a heart, at least most of us. Chickens have a heart. Pigs have a heart. Cows have hearts. We have 2 eyes. Chickens have 2 eyes. Cows have 2 eyes. Pigs have 2 eyes. We have a nose in which we can breathe oxygen. Same thing for all the other animals who is raised in factory farms. You know what? I'm feeling a little lonely in this interview, so we're gonna need someone else. You're tired, little baby. Okay, little brownie. So stocky. All he wants to do is go to sleep. That's okay. You can rest right here. You can rest as you answer questions, as I'm reading your mind, because everyone knows that I have psychic powers, I have psychic abilities. Let me wrap you in my blanket. Okay? Good. Alright, Brownie. So, you want to explain to me and the rest of the world, because the rest of the world is watching, I get millions and millions of views, why it's so important to go vegan. Okay. He said it's important to go vegan because tofu tastes amazing. He said the earth provides an abundance of food for us to eat, and we don't need to be eating our friends. He said animals are our friends, not our food. And he's very tired. And he just wants to go to sleep. So I guess I'm just going to have to do this all by myself. I'm really going to have to do this by myself. Alright. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Sorry to wake you up. Okay. So why do I think it's important to go vegan? I think it's important to go vegan for many reasons. 1, for the animals. 2, for the planet. And 3, for our own health. And I find that, even with health issues, I feel like veganism is about extending compassion towards all beings. And eating animal products, you're pretty much hurting your own body and you're destroying your own temple. And therefore, you're not being compassionate towards yourself. So, I guess in a way, health issues, well, a lot of people who do it for health reasons have a lot of issues. Oh, now you want to wake up. When people do it for health reasons, I guess it can be compassionate, although they're thinking about themselves only, which is not entirely vegan. But, yeah, I guess if you're doing it for health reasons, you're being compassionate towards your own body. But keep in mind that you can fall off track if you do it only for yourself. Because I find that a lot of people who go vegan only for their health and they want nothing to do with animals or other beings, they fall off because they need a motivation. You need a motivation. You have to use your heart. You have to use empathy. Empathy is the key motivation to staying on this lifestyle, at least for me. And for a lot of people. I noticed that a lot of people who go vegan and stay vegan, they do it because they are sensitive and compassionate towards other beings who are suffering. If you know that someone's going to die for your meal and you have an empathetic heart for them, then you're not going to want to consume those products. You're not going to want to consume those body parts. Because you know where it comes from. You know it came from an animal who had the ability to show love, to breathe oxygen, to walk around, to find shade when it's hot, and someone who's capable of using their brain, because animals do have brains. They don't have brains for no reason. They don't have a heart for no reason. And so they have a brain because they need that in order to utilize their abilities to think and use common sense. But I find that a lot of humans have brains, but they don't use their common sense. And so we need to start thinking about that. Yes. So are you ready for one more question? Come on, Ali. Am I able to get one more question out of you? Yes? No? I'll make you a deal. He loves when I say outside. We're gonna go outside. We're gonna go outside. Oh yeah, you look at me now. Okay, Oliver. One question, we're gonna go outside. For new beginners who want to start on a vegan lifestyle but don't know how to fully do it but just want to become just a little bit healthier, what is the one animal product to get out of your diet immediately? Like, what is the one thing to remove from your palate that's going to make you be just a little bit more healthier, or a lot more healthier, long term? He said cow's milk because cow's milk make this much sense. He said cow's milk is disgusting and it's loaded with pus and it's making him yawn. He said, remove cow's milk from your diet, remove dairy from your diet. He said it's making him tired and bored, but he doesn't care because he's still going to share it with you guys, right? Right? Because he's going to go outside, right? And he said, yes, dairy, remove it from your diet because dairy is gross and disgusting and it's loaded with pasteurized pus and it's loaded with cholesterol and saturated fat. And it's loaded with hormones, naturally occurring naturally occurring hormones. Yeah, I gotta say it slow. And added hormones and it has IGF-1 growth factor hormone, which is a fuel for cancer cells. Yeah, he told me this in like 3 seconds. And he said that, what else? He said most importantly it's made for babies. You're not a baby calf, he said. He said you're a human and you stop drinking your mom's milk before you reached adulthood, so it makes no sense to drink the milk of another species into adulthood. Which, you know what? Great point. Alright, I'm going to put you down now. He's camera shy, I don't know. I've never seen him like this. Usually he wants to be in front of the camera. Today he's not feeling it. So yeah, what did we learn today? Today we learned that eating animals is wrong because animals don't like to be put into cages no matter what they look like, no matter what their size is, and they don't want to be judged based on intelligence. And I think, did we cover that? Well, we're just gonna say that we did. And that dairy is the one thing that you should remove from your diet first, because a lot of people think that, you know, when a lot of people start off on this lifestyle, they think that the first thing they need to remove is the actual animal flesh, which is fine. If you want to do that, go ahead and do that. If you want to remove every animal product altogether, that's double whammy. That's 2 thumbs up for you. But he said if you can't do it all, and then at least if you're going to remove one thing from your diet, the first thing to remove from your diet to get a direct result is dairy. Dairy, 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 remove it. Dairy is bad for you. Cow's milk, cheese, butter, all that bad shit. Remove it from your diet and you'll see a direct result. And you'll feel better, and you don't want all that. You don't want all of that in your system. I agree. I strongly agree, Oliver. And another thing that we learned is that when little furry babies are tired and bored, they don't want to be put in front of a camera. They just want to either A, go back to sleep, or B, go outside for another walk. So I think that's what I'm going to do for my little babies. I'm going to go and walk them one more time. And of course take my doggy stool bag because I don't need my neighbors bitching at me that I'm not picking up the shit from the floor. So this is me signing out. Peace out.